Hey everybody, today is Saturday, October 26th. It's 8:01 a.m. and I got an offer from Uber Eats. I'm going to get $14.03 for 6.2 miles. Alright everybody, we're back again, and I just got back from doing my errands at Walmart and getting all kinds of goodies over there. I decided to treat myself to some Breyers ice cream, or is it Dreyer's ice cream with Snickers in it? Just as a treat. I was getting tired of eating sherbet ice cream, so I thought, what the hell, I'm gonna buy myself something a little extra for when I feel like a treat. So I got that, and then I bought a brand new bag of strawberries, like a 4-pound bag of them, because that's the only size they had that was that had sliced strawberries. And yeah, I was just doing all my little errands, trying to get healthy stuff for myself and also some treats. So a little mix of everything. And this particular offer that came in was decent. There was another one that came in earlier for Jack in the Box and one other delivery at I don't know, it was just like $2 for every mile, and it was like $11, but I didn't trust going to Jack in the Box this early on a Saturday. They usually have staffing problems this early in the morning, and the front door is locked, and sometimes they're even closed. They're not accepting any offers. So I didn't want to waste miles. So this I knew was a sure bet, because it's Starbucks and they're always open. I've never been to a Starbucks that was closed, and they 99% of the time always have the order that that the customer ordered. I think one time I went to Starbucks, this particular one, and I had to cancel it because they didn't have the orders, but it's very rare that happens. Alright, let's park this car and head inside and get that Starbucks order. Okay, I got the order. I just got to confirm here. Order verified. Complete the pickup. I'm traveling 13 minutes from here, 4 miles. They put meat at the door, and then in the customer's notes they put, please leave outside door. So that's probably what they meant. Why they don't just say in the options, I have no idea. Oh my gosh, I gotta get my mind together here, stay functional so I can get my job done for today. There were a lot of other people inside of Starbucks this morning. It was pretty crowded in there, and the order wasn't ready, so I was just reading on my phone about different things. I think I was reading an article about how the election's coming up and people send in their mail-in ballots and they forgot to sign the envelope, so their vote doesn't count. So they're gonna have to receive an email. I guess they're gonna receive an email from the people who received the mail-in ballots, and I think that I didn't finish reading the article, but they said that they have whoever's email they have on file, they're going to send an email letting them know that they didn't sign their mail-in ballot. So I don't know. I didn't finish reading the article, so I can't tell you what else happened. So yeah, and then while I was inside of Starbucks, there was a lady in there with a little doggy. It was like some type of poodle terrier mix. It was really cute. And somebody had really strong cologne on inside of the Starbucks, and I couldn't smell any coffee when I was in there. All I could smell was this strong cologne. I think that was it as far as unusual things that happened. And it was just busy in there, and the music was loud, so if the music isn't loud, I usually I'll record when I'm in there, but for the most part, they usually are blasting some kind of music. So I'm like, I'm not dealing with that, so I just turn off my phone. And then I just do my job. So right now we're going to be going to McDonald Ranch, which means I got to get my ID out. And dig through my wallet here, get my ID ready to go. So I can talk to the friendly guard at McDonald Ranch. And I think at this particular entrance, I'm supposed to tell them it could be either Uber Eats or Postmates. Because sometimes the customers order through Postmates, which is owned by Uber Eats. But Uber Eats doesn't tell me that they order through Postmates. So when I get there, the guard is expecting a driver from Postmates. So, and it's the only place I've gone to where I've had problems like that. So I just have to make sure I just say it could be either one, and then they'll let me through and I can drop this off. And I've got to go deep into McDonald Ranch, so you're going to see a lot of $1 million homes and, all this fancy, crazy stuff that's inside of there. It's like the richest, it's the wealthiest area that I know of in this zone, in this area. There's really only 2 zones I know of where the wealthy live. It's either McDonald Ranch or it's somewhere in Summerlin. But since I don't go to Summerlin, I couldn't tell you exactly what the neighborhood is called or anything, because I don't go over there. I just sort of always stay in my area. Because to go to Summerlin, it's about a 20-30 minute drive from here. And for Vegas, that's considered really far. That's like, if you live in LA, that's like driving to the valley. Like driving from Orange County to Reseda. To the San Fernando Valley. That's the kind of comparison as far as the mentality. 30 minutes to somebody in LA is like right next door. But here in Vegas, that's extremely far. Alright, I'm turning in and I gotta talk to the guard. Let me get my info ready so they know where I'm going. This guy's usually friendly. Shouldn't have too many problems. He's real fast too. Hello. And it could be Uber Eats or Postmates. Uber Eats. Okay, great. All right, thank you. Made it through. See, I told you he's fast. See how I know everybody? I've been doing this for so long. There's one lady, man, she's just too difficult. There's one lady I do not like to deal with there, and she wasn't there today, thank goodness. I won't say who she is. I won't even describe her, but she's not easy to deal with. There's like some guards that are there that work sometimes that are just not friendly at all, and they're just very robotic, and then some that are just really helpful. It's all just, personality. Different personalities will be more efficient than others, and that's just the way it is. So now we're inside of McDonald Ranch, where these are the regular millionaires when we go right here. Because if you're really rich, who wants to live really close to the entrance of the wow, they got dragons here on the left hand side. Wow, they got a lot of shoot, they went all out. Man, that's like a haunted house. They had like statues of dragons and killer clowns, and everything was like life size. The dragons were probably about 5 feet tall, 6 feet tall. Really impressive. I don't know, I doubt you saw it. Oh well. But anyway, these are the regular rich people. The filthy rich people are high up on the hill. And the speed limit here is what, 20? But I always go like a little bit over. Just a skosh. I go a little bit faster. Because why not? I've seen people haul ass through here. But, I always try to be a little bit respectful. On the cusp, as it were. Yeah, we got another 5-minute drive to go, everybody. So enjoy the view. And I'm not going to get any offers to get out of here. Oh, let me see how many minutes I have left on my DoorDash. I have 26 minutes on my DoorDash. I think I'm good. So I'm not going to reset it. just hope that I don't run into any problems, because there's usually no internet if you go too deep into this area. And it looks like I'm going deep. I'm going deep into this place, so I probably won't have internet. And that's probably why they put, well, no, they put meat at the door, but then they said leave it at the door. I'm just going to leave it at the door. When their instructions tell me that, that's what I do. I don't want to risk losing the tip, because if they wanted to, I honestly think they put meat at the door because they don't want people photographing their $1 million home. That's my guess. Because there's really no other reason to put meat at the door than in the instructions put leave it at the door. Then you got all these people, all these rich people playing golf in the morning, because that's what rich people do. They play golf because that's their chance to have the day off and relax and network with all their buddies and talk shop, all that good stuff. You know, their best friend is probably some co-worker, some other business partner that they make millions of dollars with, because, you know, that's how you do. Unlike us poor folk, we just make friends with our family, and then there's just a coworker maybe we knew at the office, or somebody we met through our life. Oh, look, more Halloween stuff. Oh, that's a scary pumpkin. Yeah, they really got, you know, in the olden days they didn't have all these crazy Halloween decorations that look like Hollywood special effects nowadays. Like you're looking at like a $1 million movie project that they're putting together. I've seen more people spend more money on decorations for Halloween than they do for Christmas. It's like it's a much more important holiday to them. I guess they just like to scare people. It's more fun. And it's a guy's holiday. It's like women like Christmas and guys like Halloween in general. Not to stereotype genders, but in general. Alright, I'm coming up on this stop sign, and I'm going to make a right turn. We still got 2 more minutes to go. You can see how high up we are. We're just going higher and higher up into the hills. All the way to the top. Where these people have these views where they can overlook the city like they are kings of Vegas. They like to imagine that they rule the kingdom when they're up here. And we are all just the servants that live below. Oh, they're watching me. They're wondering what's taking so long, I'm sure. I see their little blue icon. They're like, where is he? Why hasn't he arrived yet? I paid good money for this. He should be here by now. I'm like, I'll get there when I get there. You have a speed limit here. I'm not going to disobey the speed limit. So, too bad. Keep watching all you want. I'm going to go the speed limit. Look at how giant that house is. Isn't that the biggest house you've ever seen? Like, one family lives there. I bet you it's just a husband, wife, and 2 kids live in that giant ass house. These houses are crazy. See, now we're filthy. Now this is the filthy rich section. This is where people live in museums. Literal museums. I'm sure there are sculptures, $1 million sculptures in there, and paintings, all kinds of crazy stuff that they like. And they say, oh, these are investments, which they are. I make a left here at this street coming up, and then I don't know where I'm going after that. It's on the left-hand side. It looks like it's this big giant house where I'm never going to be able to figure out where the front door is. Is this it? No, that's not it. Is it this next one? Well, when does the next one start? God, they're so massive. Is it this? Where's your address, people? Oh yeah, this is it. I'm just gonna stop right here and get out. Because why not? Because I can. Hello.
Hi there. How you doing, bro?
Good. How are you?
Good.
There you go.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
not a problem. Have a good day.
You too, sir.
Thank you. All right, he was nice. He was a nice monster. No problems at all. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It was nice that he walked out to the front door to meet me. It worked out real nice. Now I gotta figure out how to get the heck out of here. Okay, resume my dash. Which, of course, there's no internet, of course. I'm putting on my regular... I gotta put my seatbelt on. I'm putting on my Google Maps so I can figure out how to get back home. Because this place is so massive. I get turned around. Right here. I think the DoorDash app just popped up with a message saying, do I want to switch zones? I would look at it right now, but I don't want to get lost. I have to wait until I feel comfortable, because right now I feel like I'm on the other side of the moon right now. This place is so crazy. Okay, I'm going to make a right here at the stop sign. It says you could so easily get lost up here. It is just so, the roads really twist and turn. Alright, there's one more to go. I just want to make sure I'm not going to get any offer from DoorDash way up here anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep coasting along until I'm finally on the main street that I'm familiar with, and then I'll take a look at why DoorDash wants me to switch zones. I can just press the button. And next up is a left turn. Alright, there we go. Let's see. There we go. What, straight ahead? Straight ahead, but then a left coming up. Wow, this place is so crazy. And then a left turn here. I'm still not sure. See, it's so winding, and there are so many secret turns. Okay, now I'm back on track. Okay, this road now will lead me back to civilization. Let's find out what DoorDash was saying. It's like, do you want to switch zones? You confirm not to switch zones, it says. But of course I have no internet, so it's all jacked up. So this road will lead me out. This is where we saw the Halloween decorations that look like real expensive monsters. Ooh, that one is so scary. What is that? Oh, it's a skeleton. And there's like a boat with death on, a Grim Reaper on a boat. Wow. That couldn't have been cheap. Not that many people though I see with Halloween decorations here though. I think I saw like 2. This person put sheets. They hung sheets from the trees. Oh no, they're like little windsocks that look like ghosts. That's cheesy. There's nothing special about that. Here's that golf place. Here's those guys playing golf. Now the navigation said just keep going straight and it will lead me back to where I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. There's Stephanie. Holy cow, I am far. I probably should have made a right there. Oh, whatever. When I entered, I did not enter off of Stephanie. So I'm just going to keep on go ahead and proceeding forward. And this way you get to see more $1 million homes. Probably where you live, you don't see many houses like this. So it's probably a rare treat for you. For me, it's every day. It's like, yeah, whatever. The wow factor has worn off for me, but I know for people who live in other parts of the world, it's impressive. So I said, let's just enjoy it. Let's all enjoy it and pretend we won the lottery and we live here too. It's like, I won the lottery. I'm your neighbor. Would you like some mac and cheese? Would you like some? I'm going to make you some top ramen as a welcome to the neighborhood. I'm sure there's lots of people here that are just regular. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just regular people too, and they have to put their pants on one leg at a time, just like the rest of us. So there's no reason to be intimidated by rich people. They just got a lot of money, that's all. That's the only difference. Is the number of zeros in their bank account. There's really no difference between us and them except the zeros. So, oh, here's those dragons. See the dragons? Wow, those are cool. They went all out. Wow. And they got a werewolf. They like dragons. I bet you they watch Game of Thrones. They had a lot of dragons. They actually got me to go below the speed limit. Well, we're almost at the exit. So this kind of reminds me of going like Universal Studios. Like you're on a tour. It's like welcome to the Universal Studios tour, everyone. Over on our left, we have $1 million home that's owned by a famous movie director that you know and love. And over on the right, here's the home of that famous celebrity that everybody watched as a kid and is now retired. And this is where I'm sure it's true. If I knew the details, I'm sure there are lots of famous people that live in this community. They just are so private. We have no idea that they live here, but they probably do. I'm sure there's famous singers and sports stars and actors and actresses, politicians, executives of all sorts that live in that community. Because those are the kinds of people that would need the money to have a place like that. I mean, you're not going to get a house like that if you work at McDonald's. That ain't going to happen. All right, I'm back online with DoorDash, so that's working. And Uber Eats is back online, but everything is dead silent. I currently have 7.4 miles on the car. I'm getting 85.4 miles to the gallon. Wow, I'm doing good. The current temperature is 64 degrees and the time is 8:28 a.m. So I am almost halfway done with my day just by that one order, because that paid $14 and I got to make 35 today. So I've got to make 21 more dollars to go. So I probably just have 2 more deliveries to do and I'll be done for the day. Possibly 2 to 3. I noticed as far as the number of deliveries I do every day, it's usually about 4 on average. It's about 4. So maybe I have 3 more to do, but that was a big one. That's considered a big fish order. Anything really over about $10 is considered a big fish order, because that means, I'm probably only going to have to do 3 deliveries. And I'm not taking any orders less than $8. Still, I'm continuing that goal. Minimum $8 orders, nothing less. And of course, always $2 for every mile. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm not taking less than $2. Something's coming in. Uber Eats, $3.50 for 4 miles. Nope. Yep, I am not doing it. I ain't taking any less. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it to me. Especially for the tiny amount of money I make every day. It's not worth even, because I know for sure I'm going to get at least 3 to 4 offers every day that pay at least $8. I mean, that's not a lofty goal to try to achieve. So I'm like, well, why not? Why not just wait until I get what I want? And then my hours, I have an hour. The block of hours I have is usually from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So that's what? How many hours is that? Like 6 hours? I have a 6-hour block to earn $35. So you're talking a lot of time. You're talking practically minimum wage. You're talking maybe $5 an hour in actuality. But I don't count the hours that I'm just hanging out at home. I only count the active hours. It's like, why should I? Uber Eats, $9.22. Oh, I gotta get the light. For 18.5 miles. Hell no. Yeah, the time I'm at home, like, why would I count the time I'm at home as being actively working? I'm watching like Netflix. I'm like lounging at home, I'm eating snacks. It's like, why would this be considered working? So the only thing I'm doing that would barely be considered working is that I'm babysitting the app when offers come in and I'm hitting decline, 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 X, X, X. There's no point in thinking that as work. You know, I'm chit-chatting with the family at home, just having a good old time. And then when something comes in, it's like pretending like it's a fire drill. You know, like a 911 call comes into the fire department, and the firemen have to go racing down the pole to go do their job. So that's what I'm like. I'm a 911 DoorDash delivery driver. It's like when you call me with the 911, $8, $2 per every mile. I put on my gear and I go sliding down the pole and come racing out in my car to bring you your smoothie. All right, I got another one coming up, and it's from Uber Eats again. I'm going to go to Carl's Jr. I'm getting $11.28 for 3.8 miles. Yup, we're doing good now. Let me pause my DoorDash. DoorDash has not been doing so hotsy-totsy today. It's been Uber that's been paying off. So now let's see, 14 plus 11 is 25. So now after this one, I only need to make 10 more bucks. And the time currently is only 8:33 a.m. I've only been on the clock for about 30 minutes. This is a very good day. You know, for all you people that want to make a lot of money doing this job, the weekends are where it's at. Saturdays and Sundays are the money-making days. So if you wanted to, that's when you would really want to work super long hours. You know, go from like 8 a.m. to midnight or whatever. Just work your hiney off. Like work just non-stop all the time from the time Saturday starts to the time Saturday ends. And you'll make all your money for the entire week. If you have that kind of constitution, if you could stand it. I couldn't. I think I can only work this job at the most, like active online time, I could go maybe about 5 hours, and that's it. I'm zonked. Because there's a lot of energy you got to put out to get this job done. If they were all real simple, if they were all just Starbucks, I could do it all day, but we're talking lots of times I'm picking up those heavy cases of water, or I'm having to pick up cat litter. Oh, that's the worst. Bags of ice. You know, heavy things. That's when it's no fun. Because that's when the job gets really brutal. And then you're climbing all those stairs in the apartments. You're getting stressed out because people don't provide the gate code to places. You get lost. All that stuff adds up hour after hour. It can make you hysterical at some points. I guess I'll just go through the drive-through. I mean, I guess. I don't know. It's time. It's 8:35 in the morning. The drive-through. Let me get a vibe. Let me see what's happening at the drive-through. Oh, I'm gonna go inside. There's somebody at the drive-through. I'm gonna go park and walk inside.
Pick up on the left.
Mm-hmm. Great.
So sorry about that wait.
Oh, that's okay. No problem.
You have a great day.
Thank you too. Alright, we got an add-on to the order. I've got to go over to Starbucks. I'm going to get $5 for an additional 0.6 miles. Holy cow. That was a long wait to get that food, but it's all good because I got an add-on, so now I only need to make $5 more and I'll be done, which is crazy. And the Starbucks is here in the parking lot, so I just gotta head over closer to Starbucks, park, go in and get it, and then start delivering. The guy put the ice cold orange juice in the same. Wait a minute, where am I gonna park? Oh, it's busy. Ooh, he's parking handicap. I know you're not handicapped. Don't try to play me. Alright, I'm gonna park right here and I'm gonna go in and get the stuff. Thank you. Whoa. Dropping off is it's the Starbucks, and I'm going to be going to a business that is 4 minutes from here, 1.8 miles, and I believe they set it up as a meet at the door situation. So special instructions are to hand it to them. Okay, let's get out of here. Everybody's out and about. Everybody wants to be a part of the Saturday. What is this lady doing? What was she up to? I think she was gonna steal some cardboard boxes. I think that's what she was gonna do. Okay, everybody, let's get it together. We all want to go. So let's all go together. Let's all go together. Let's work out this situation. Because you all want to go to Starbucks at the same time, and I wanted to get out. Oh boy. A lot of chaos. Welcome to Saturday morning. Come on, you can go. There's a green arrow there that's keeping the other cars from coming. So just proceed forward, please. Proceed forward, lady. It's 35 miles an hour, lady, not 30. She's still going 30. Oh well. It's all good. Oh boy. Yep. Going into the Starbucks, no big deal. It was just really busy, so, you know, I just fought my way through the crowd and got it done. And I just can't believe that they actually sealed the bag with the hot food in there, and they put the orange juice inside the bag. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, why would you put the orange? I mean, the soda, I have a soda here that's not in the hot bag. Why are you putting an ice cold drink in the same bag with the hot Carl's Jr. food? Very weird to me. And there's no way for me to take it out because he sealed it. He put a special safety seal sticker on the bag, so I cannot take out the orange juice and and set it aside so it stays cold. Oh well, it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes in the jungle. And I sure as heck and this is what really got me confused when he did that, is that now I didn't want to put it in the insulated bag because then it would make the orange juice really hot, and it would also make the food really cold because it's like you put an ice pack in with the cold food. I mean, with the hot food. You put an ice cold drink, basically that is like an ice pack, and it's lowering the temperature of the food. And if I put it in the insulated bag, everything would be horrible because it would make the food hotter, and then it would make the drink hotter, but the drink would make, it's like an endless cycle. It's like it's like putting a hot coffee in a bag with a block of ice and then sticking it in an insulated bag. It doesn't make any sense. It makes zero sense. And obviously that young kid, I don't know. Maybe they told him to always steal it because they're getting a lot of theft where people are stealing, the drivers are stealing the orange juice. That's all I could think, because there was absolutely no reason for him to do that. Okay, we're inside of the business complex for this drop-off. It's some type of beauty salon. And we've got this really fast driver in front of us that's hauling ass. Hauling ass. Look how fast they're going. They're going. I'm driving 7 miles an hour right now. Okay, I see the place. It's this salon up ahead on the corner, and I'm gonna be following. I think I'm gonna be. Oh no, I'm gonna go straight because I can't deal with this guy anymore. I just can't. Go right here and park. It's like, no, I can't deal with you no more. Okay, let's drop off the Starbucks. Hi, for Hi, for I'll just leave it right here. Oh boy. Oh, now it's going to be a real challenge to get to this next place. The lady was inside of that beauty salon. She was too busy talking to her client to even acknowledge me, even though I said her name really loud. I'm like, well, all right then. I'm going to I just left it on the counter with the name facing outward, and that's gonna do her. So she should be fine. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Oh, I went the wrong way. This isn't where I wanted to go. I'm wasting miles on my car. Oh boy. I can't turn right there. Oh man, is that a garbage truck? Oh please, please don't do this to me. All I want to do is drop off this stupid Carl's Jr. and it is supposedly 0.8 miles from here, but I have a feeling it's going to be much further. Oh good, they gave me a gate code. We're going to an apartment. It is just 0.8 miles from here, but it's going to feel like it's 10 miles from here because all the lights I've got to deal with to get over there. It is not it's not an easy place to get to. And a lot of times their pin is wrong. So I'm going to have to open up my, let's see, they put the building number, so I got to open up my Google Maps. I've got that particular apartment complex mapped out. Let's see, where am I on this map? Oh, Lord. Is it here? Now I forgot what building it said. Okay, let me find the building. I targeted the building. I'm hitting the navigation. And don't tell me how to get there by walking because I'm not walking there. So it looks like I'm going to go in the gate and make a left. Okay, got it. Alright, let's cancel the navigation for now. So I got that all geared up and I'm ready to go. Hopefully they answer the call box, because the code they gave me just calls them, and then they got to answer the phone and buzz me in. And yeah, then I'll just follow the map to their place. It's just a leave at the door, so it shouldn't be there shouldn't be any real complications except for finding. I can find the building easy, but sometimes it can be a challenge to find the actual door itself. And so next at the light, I'm going to be making a left, and you can see that the light is gonna just change on me right when I get there, because they got these lights perfectly timed to make you suffer as much as possible. So here we are. Let's all suffer together as we wait for this really long light to change. Oh my gosh. Why do they do this to me? Oh well, I'm getting good money. The time currently is 9 a.m. I've been working now for 1 hour. The current temperature is 68 degrees. I've now driven 13.1 miles. I'm getting 72.1 miles to the gallon. When the weather gets really good like this, in the 60s and 70s, this car gets such good gas mileage. It is crazy. I think it has to do with the temperature and the batteries. I think the batteries they're more efficient when it's not super hot. So, but it also, if it gets too cold, they don't work really good. They only work optimally when the temperature is in the 60s and 70s. That's the optimal weather conditions for batteries, I guess, because that's when I noticed my mileage is like insanely good. I think that's why it averages about 60 miles to the gallon overall. I mean, lately it's been averaging about 54 miles to the gallon, 55 on average. I've been looking at the main odometer, and that's what it's been averaging. But maybe that's because the car's getting older. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. When I first got the car, it would always get 60. Maybe it has to do with the tires that I got, because I did have to get different kind of tires. I don't have those those ones that are supposedly really good for cars that are hybrids. So I'm gonna be making a ride up ahead, turning into this horrible place that I cannot stand. Oh look, someone's getting their car towed. I bet you they're having a great day. And then I'm going to be making a left up ahead. Is the gate open? Let's see. Oh, I just missed it. All right, I'm going to hit the code box. It's dialing. Somebody open the gate. Alright, now it's time for me to activate my navigation on Google Maps. Go ahead, Google Maps, start activating. Okay, we're activated. Oh, then it just said I have arrived. Okay. Thanks a lot, I think. Where is it? It said I have arrived. Okay, well I guess I'll start walking, but I don't see it. Oh, am I gonna make this parking spot? I don't think so. Man, these parking spots are tight as you know what. Oh boy. Always go the wrong effing way. Oh man, I'm getting my steps in today. Let's go. Lots of exercise. I always end up walking the wrong way every time. It's like no matter how hard I try, how many years I've done this job, when it comes to apartments, I always go the wrong way. I walk the longest way around possible to get to that door. I should have taken a right when I got to the building, not a left. But there's no way to know. There's no way to know. Alright, next up I got something from Uber Eats. I'm going to Kneaders Bakery. I'm getting $7.29 for 3.5 miles. Man, oh man, oh man. Unreal. Pause my DoorDash. Looks like it's an all Uber Eats day. I'm just airing out the car right now because it reeks of I can close it now. I don't want to hear that lawnmower going. Man, the car smelled like Carl's Jr. It was so strong. So this technically is the last one, but it's gonna take me up into Anthem. So I'm gonna have an opportunity to probably do one more because, well, you know, I'm stuck up there and I'm on my way back. But I'm only gonna accept something that's gonna help me to get closer back to home. And if I don't get anything that's going to do that for me, then that's going to do it, and I'm going to wrap up. And the time is currently 9:10 a.m. I've only been working for an hour and 10 minutes right now. And I'm almost going to hit my goal. It's crazy. That means I'm probably making close to $30 an hour today. I have 13.8 miles on the car. I'm getting 67 miles to the gallon. And I got hair in my mouth. Don't you hate when stuff is floating in the air? It ends up in your mouth. Alright, it's gone. Alright, it's coming up on the right. Kneaders is coming up. Oh, I'll make a right, put my blinker on, and then I'm going to turn into this driveway. Coming up. Another easy day. I think I'll park right here. I don't like to be next to minivans. Hello, and it's Uber Eats.
This is your profile, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Reach your license plate.
All right.
I'm done with this one. Whenever you're done with that.
Right, thank you.
Yep, everyone.
Two. Alright, we made it through. Finally. Boy, that was a long, long wait. Long, long wait. Ooh, Jesus, that was a long wait. I forgot what I was even gonna say. Let me check on my DoorDash. I got 22 minutes left on my DoorDash. I'm gonna reset it just in case. Just in case I have more calamities. And you know, the guy on the right, he got through. He played the game. He played stupid. Like, oh, I didn't mean to get in this lane, but now and the guy's like, are you a resident here? And he's like, I have my pass or something. You know, he just wanted a cut. He didn't want to wait. So he's gonna play stupid. I hate when people cheat the system. It's like all these other people had to wait, and then you're trying to game the system so that you, because he knew the lane was closed. There was nobody in that lane. He knew. This makes me mad. Okay, well, let's forget about that and keep moving on forward here in the land of Anthem Country Club.
In a quarter-mile turn right on Fulton River Drive.
And I'm going to be making a right in about a quarter of a mile. I got about another minute to go. The instructions are just to leave it out the door. There are no other instructions. Pretty straightforward. And I got to say, today overall has been a good day. I mean, it's short. I'm going to wrap up real quick. I'm going to be able to go home, work on this video, and then call it a day. So I'm happy. I'm going to have the rest of this day to myself.
Turn right on Fulton River Drive.
Alright, I'll make a ride up here on the street. And here we go, making the turn. It's going to be coming up in a couple of side streets. I'll be making a right. I think I've been to this house. My muscle memory is telling me I've been to this house recently.
Just ahead, turn right on Kennesaw Road.
Not this next right, but one more to go. Now you see what I'm saying? Look at these houses. They're not as fancy, are they? No, they're not. They are not as. I mean, I love nature up here. I love nature up here. I love all the trees and the grass and just how there's a lot of nature here. The other place at McDonald Ranch doesn't have nature. So if you like beautiful trees and green grass, this one has the edge on that. If you want like this kind of thing, you know, you can walk around in your little neighborhood.
Then drop off on
But
the right.
as far as impressing your family and friends to come to your house, these are not going to be that impressive. These are nice. Like, oh, you live in a nice area. It's on a nice house, but nobody's going to like drop and fall on the floor and be like, "Oh my God, you're rich."
Right.
All right, it's this house, I believe, here. Yep, it is. Thank God. Let's drop this crap off. That's done. I've unpaused the DoorDash. I'm just getting myself situated here. And I'm gonna make my way back out of here, make the slow crawl out of this community. I think the HOA fees here are expensive too. I think they're somewhere between $150 and $200 a month. I think I looked it up on Zillow one time. I think it was somewhere between $100 and $200, as I recall. And I don't know what that gets you. I don't think that gets you to play golf or anything like that. I think that just gets you to just enjoy being here. I'm pretty sure it's extra. One time I ate at the golf course for dinner. I had somebody invited us. I don't remember who. Somebody invited us to dinner to have dinner at the golf course here. It was nice. I mean, I've had better meals at a nice sit down restaurant, but for an HOA, for a community restaurant, it was fine. There was nothing that I can recall being memorable or anything. I think it was just one of those situations where we got an invite. I'm like, all right, let's just go. Why not? What the hell? Let's go eat on a golf course. Uber Eats, $15.44, 17 miles. No. That's another nice thing about living here. Uber Eats, $5.66, 5.2 miles. No. You meet people occasionally who have money and they want to show off. They're like, let's show off. Let's show how we're rich. So they invite us little people to go so we can experience. We get to have a little experience. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm such a simple person. I don't care about fancy stuff. So I'm like, whatever. Whatever. I remember when I got invited to go to the Academy Awards and they go, oh, don't you want to be inside? I go, no, I don't want to be inside. I said, I'd rather just sit outside in the bleachers and watch the celebrities go in. So that's what I picked. I go, I don't want to be inside and deal with the... And they said I had to rent a tuxedo. It's like, if you're going to the Academy Awards, you're going to have to rent a tuxedo. I said, I'm not paying any money for this. $3.54 for 3.5 miles. No, that's what it was. I said, I'm not paying any money for a tuxedo. It's bad enough I'm not even being paid to be there. It's just like a volunteer thing. And I really just want to go just so I can see the celebrities. And so I think, let's see, who did I see when I was there in the bleachers? I saw Jennifer Lopez. I saw Jennifer Hudson. I saw the two Jennifers. I saw Tim Burton. I saw that lady that's always in the Tim Burton movies, the one that always looks kind of crazy looking. She's in every single movie. She's in every movie that Tim Burton does. Who else did I see? I saw that little guy who plays James Bond. $8.09, 13.2 miles. No. Daniel Craig, I saw him. What else did I see when this was a long time ago. I saw Ludacris. Everybody was yelling, Ludacris! Which I don't think Ludacris is famous anymore. Is he considered famous still? I don't know. Who else did I see when I was there? I saw a lot of celebrities. There were a lot. Everybody was so statuesque. Yeah. This was probably in the early 2000s that I went. I saw a famous old Hollywood movie star, but I can't remember what her name was. She did a movie with Marilyn Monroe. Oh, I can't remember her name, but she was there because she was older, of course, because the years had gone by. But it was a fun experience just to see in real life what it's like. And in real life, it's like the only thing that is really glamorous is what's happening on the camera. If you were to move your eye to reality is just sitting outside the camera lens. That's where I was, just regular people watching the activities happen. And they're all just strutting like peacocks in their outfits. They're posing, they're purposely putting this face on for the camera to get good pictures. And they're like adjusting their outfits and perfectly trying to angle themselves to the camera so they get the best shots, so they hope to be shown on TV or in a magazine or whatever. So that's all. It's just a show, and they're just trying to promote the movies and whatever they're all hopeful to win the award just so they have that honor. And that was the night Jennifer Hudson won for Dreamgirls. She won Academy Award, I think Best Supporting Actress that night that I was there. So if you ever look up on the internet, you want to look at old Academy Award shows, just when you see that scene, know that I was there. And when I appeared in People magazine, I remember I was in People magazine. I was in the background of one photographer's photo that made it into People magazine. So that's my claim to fame. Although I was an extra in a couple of movies, but I can't remember what they were. Uber Eats, $5.09, 6.5 miles. I don't remember what the movie was. It was like a Red Dawn or something with somebody. I don't know. I can't remember. When you grow up, I grew up in LA, so when you grow up in LA, you inevitably somehow find your way into the world of Hollywood, because that's the home of Hollywood is LA. So growing up there was just inevitable. Uber Eats, $7.67, 18.5 miles. No. Yeah, I grew up there my whole life, and it was all normal to me to be around all that stuff. It was like whatever. And although I grew up on the poor side of town, so we're kind of segregated in a way, but you knew it was always there, because sometimes a lot of your neighbors or friends would suddenly tell you about how they were associated with celebrities. Like, we had there were some neighbors down the street, and they were family related to that guy who played the guitar, Santana. I don't know what his name was. You know that band, Santana? Uber Eats, $14.68, 14.5 miles now. You know, he played the guitar. He's a famous guy. I don't remember his name. Santana, you know. You know, a Latin guy, because I grew up in a Latin town, Latin area. And then, you know that band Expose, the lead singer, she went to my high school. So, there was that, see? So I knew a lot. I was around famous people just by osmosis, just because I grew up in that area. So there were famous people we knew of. The college I went to, all the famous people that worked on Star Wars, they went to my college, so. But we didn't think that was a big deal. We thought everybody had these experiences, so it was very normal. But yeah, now here I am. I'm just semi-retired delivering food. Oh, I read this morning on the internet that Susan Powder, Uber Eats, $9.20, 10.2 miles. I'm going offline. You know Susan Powder? She was the one in the 80s who would have those infomercials, Stop the Insanity. She's like, why eat this piece of chocolate cake when you can eat 10 truckloads of popcorn, or eat this entire bag of baked potatoes? Do you remember her? She was in the 80s. She was real athletic. She was in that diet craze where it wasn't about counting calories. It was just eat food that will fill you up because it's bulky and it will just fill the hole in your stomach. That was her claim to fame. Well, she lost all of her money, I read in the news article, and she was so poor that now she's just living off her tiny bit of Social Security money, and she does Uber Eats and DoorDash like I do to survive. She's dead ass broke. Poor Susan Powder. She blew it. I guess something happened. I didn't finish reading the article. Wow, there's a whole bunch of people running over here on the left. Oh, I should do the wrap up. Oh, shoot. Alright, everybody. Well, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do goofy things and tell you goofy stories and all that other fun stuff. And thanks again for watching. I hope you had a good time. And I'll see you again on the next one. Okay? Take care. Bye for now.